It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
We are live on Facebook. Here we are in week whatever it is of the pandemic. This is Car con Carne in quarantine. Across the city is Scott Lucas of Local H, who I think you've done an exemplary job of keeping afloat during the quarantine, keeping us entertained, keeping content coming, performing on rooftops.
Right back at you, sir.
Well, thank you. But I mean, you've been doing these fun, impromptu things, these themed live performances with apparel changes, and I really enjoyed following you. It makes sense to me that we are here today with an announcement of what the next big Local H move is. And I'm not going to bury the lead. I'm just going to let you make the announcement.
We are going to play a show. It's going to be our first show since we were ordered to go home. And it's going to be at a drive-in, which I'm a huge fan of drive-ins. So this is kind of like a dream come true for me. It's kind of amazing.
You're the biggest movie fan I know, period. So this makes sense.
I probably am. I mean, if you know someone who's a bigger movie fan than me, you're probably doing it wrong or something like that.
But this is the perfect marriage of who you are. It's music at a movie theater, a drive-in. Go on.
Yeah. I went to a drive-in the other night, and it was just like, I was like, yeah, we got to do this. It's going to be June 25th in Gibson City, Illinois. That's going to be a bit of a hike.
So that's downstate. That's like by Bloomington, maybe?
Yeah, sort of like closer to Champaign.
Okay.
Yeah,
so like 2.5 hours from downtown Chicago.
Right. 2 hours, I would say.
So you're performing like right in front of the screen. Is that how that works?
Man, all of this is happening so fast. We've been talking. We've been spending the last couple of weeks talking to different drive-ins, and things were looking good, and then they were falling apart. And I think we're good. I mean, as of like about an hour ago, I think we finally figured out how to do it. So, but as far as that goes, I think we're not even sure yet. I think there'll be a stage in front of the screen, and then you'll be able to tune in to your radio, or you'll be able to just stick your head out the window and listen, because we'll have a PA in there.
All right, but yeah, a drive-in, sure. The sound gets piped in through like a low wattage FM signal.
Right.
So that's so cool.
Yeah. It'll be fun, and we're still trying to figure out if we're gonna project ourselves on the screen, or if we're gonna have content to project, or if we'll just play Pink Floyd Live at Pompeii behind us. Something will happen. Well, for a lot of people who are watching and listening right now, this is what we've been waiting to hear, because we've all been starved for live music. And I know you've been starved to play in front of an audience. Yeah. Every musician I know has been. Yeah. And who knew that, we've spent the last few decades trying to stamp out every last drive-in, and who knew that drive-ins would be the savior, that they would be the thing to do, the place to go. Like I said the other night, I went to a drive-in, went to see Jaws, and it was packed. People need the drive-in.
It's a quintessential American experience.
Yes.
You pack up the car.
Underappreciated quintessential American experience.
Without a doubt. When the one was open in West Chicago, I went there, the last year they were there, brought the kids, played catch with my son before the movie started. You load up the cooler with snacks and whatever. It's a blast. It's a community experience.
Yes.
It's a cultural experience.
Yeah. We didn't appreciate them. And, luckily there's still a few left. But, there'll still be there will still be social distancing going on.
Sure.
There's only so many cars that will be allowed in, and you'll have to either sit in your car and watch the show, or sit around the car, or if you're going to bring a flatbed truck or a van, you turn it around and watch the show that way. So everyone will be there, will be distanced, but at least we'll be in the same area.
We'll be together seeing Local H live.
Yes, we'll all be able to see it with unobstructed eyeballs.
That is awesome. And this is such a thrill. Again, this is downstate. Let's see. Sean just said it's on Route 47, east of Bloomington, a little north of Champaign. So really, this is a good place for anyone in the Midwest to meet at.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be a road trip, but I think it's gonna be fun, and I hope people come.
I think people will, and I think we're all willing to take a road trip at this point. Everyone's been sheltering in place for 3 months. I think a 2.5 hour one-way trip seems like heaven. A year ago, maybe not, but right now, oh yeah, going down 57 as far as it'll go. Great. That sounds lovely.
Right. That was a year ago. That was the last thing I wanted to do. Now it's like taking the yellow brick road.
Yeah. I love downstate Illinois. Show me some prairie. Show me some cows. This is going to be amazing. As long as it gets me to the payoff of Local H at the movie theater. Tell me again the name of the theater.
It's it's a great name. It's the Harvest Moon Drive-In.
Perfect.
Is what it is. So we'll have to do some Neil Young.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, and it's in Gibson City, Illinois, and we're still working out the ticketing. Tickets will probably go on sale Monday at 9 a.m. and it'll be $15 per person.
So if you have a car full of people, it's still $15 per person in the car.
Right, in the car. And then we're gonna have some VIP things, and that'll go by the car, and that'll you pay one price for a car for the VIP spots. We're still working that all out, but we will get a ticket link up, and we'll get those tickets. We're working with somebody to get those tickets out. And
so you'll share that on the Local H socials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Great. Okay. And again, the date is the 25th, which is a Thursday, right?
Thursday. Yeah.
So early start to the weekend. We'll
Yes.
We'll caravan on down. We'll caravan on back. This is a huge thrill. And it doesn't surprise me, just to go on a tangent, it doesn't surprise me that this is coming from you. Our first real concert experience is coming from you. I've watched what you've done over the past few months. You've been really active and creative around the limitations of sheltering at home.
Yeah. In a way, it's been for us more than anything that it's given us something to do. A way to keep playing. Something to do every day, and that's I've gotten just probably more out of it than anybody's gotten.
I talk about this a lot because I do the show every night. I talk with a lot of creative people. I talk with a lot of independent business owners. Some are just paralyzed is the wrong word, but they're stifled. They have a hard time seeing past the existential dread that hangs over us. But you kind of need to bully your way through it to keep your art, your business, whatever, going.
Right. There's that idea that like nothing matters, and it's like, okay, well, if nothing matters, then everything matters. It's just, why not? Why isn't playing a song on your computer good enough? It is good enough, and maybe some people kind of they get in this way that it should be done, and this whole idea like music's not, I don't want to watch music on a computer screen. Fine, I get that, but I think people, it's been really interesting to watch people sort of do what they do and adapt it to these new limitations that we're dealing with right now.
Agreed. So the new album is out. The timing with COVID-19, not optimal.
No,
I know the vinyl pressing is long delayed.
We're getting it next week. So
awesome.
we're gonna we'll get together, and we're gonna go to Gabe's, and we're gonna start wrapping those things up and sending them out.
Awesome. Yeah, because I ordered that on Bandcamp Day.
You didn't have to do that. I know a guy.
No, I've spent more money on Bandcamp than I think I have on groceries over the past 2 months because of all the proceeds going to the artists.
Right.
But what a great album. The timing, again, not ideal, but I'm hoping you play a bunch of that stuff at the theater.
Yeah. I guess in some ways this will be almost a record release show, I guess, you know.
And I guess you did the official one online.
We did the
already.
official one, but yeah, no, you know, I don't know. We're gonna play a lot of new stuff, but we're also gonna really think long and hard about the set list and just sort of tailor it to this venue and this setting.
Some mass appeal, local age favorites.
Yeah, but also just like, you know, try to think of a set list that sort of fits in this big open air type of thing, and you know, sort of speaks to people sitting there in their cars. You know, that's something. I don't know, but just a big type of thing.
This is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Bring the popcorn. Local H, June 25th, Gibson City at the Harvest Moon
Drive.
Ever since you said Neil Young, I'll always be able to remember the name.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I need.
Tickets for this on sale Monday at 9 a.m. Watch Local H on Facebook primarily for the announcement, but Twitter too.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're gonna put all that stuff up right after I get off with you.
Awesome. All right, I want to thank everyone who checked in on Facebook Live. We're going to kill that stream. Thank you very much. Local H at the drive-in.
At the drive-in with Local H.
Now, if you can get at the drive-in to open up, that'd be sweet.
Shh, that was the surprise.